The Roborock S7 Max Ultra is a robot vacuum and mop combo that comes with a sophisticated docking station. Between the dock and Roborock app, there's a wide variety of useful features, powerful performance, and hands-off maintenance that makes this robot a top contender for your home. This video is sponsored by Naplab. Naplab is our sister channel where we put mattresses to the test. We test mattresses through our battery of 9 different tests to create the most objective, transparent, and helpful reviews possible. If you're in the market for a new mattress and need help, visit us over at naplab.com or on our channel at YouTube. To start things off, let's talk about what the S7 Max Ultra does best. The base station offers automatic maintenance, reducing the need for human interaction. Its exceptional cleaning performance can handle all floor types. Across all of our tests, the S7 had an overall debris removal score of 97.8% by weight. Finally, the app expands the user experience and functionality beyond just your standard cleaning cycle. While the Roborock S7 Max Ultra has high performance and great features, it also comes with some trade-offs. The price of the S7 Max Ultra is higher than many other robot vacuums on the market. Additionally, with any robot vacuum, obstacle avoidance is good but not perfect. Next up, let's get into the testing data. At Modern Castle, we test 11 different factors that impact the performance, build quality, and usability of the robot. On screen is a complete list of our testing categories and their performance. Performance of the S7 Max Ultra did not disappoint. It was incredibly easy to use and delivered on many of the promises made by Roborock. On screen are the overall results of the S7 Max Ultra. The S7 Max Ultra had an overall cleaning score of 97.8%. The average score on all robot vacuums we've tested to date is 92.2%. The Roborock model is a good deal better than your average and only a few percentage points away from being perfect. For hardwood floors, we saw near perfect 99.3% removal of debris from our testing course. We did discover that there was some cereal stuck to the mop pad after the test. However, it's likely this would have been dealt with on its own throughout a longer cleaning cycle or a natural return to the docking station. On low-pile carpets, we saw another amazing showing from the S7 Max. On this surface, a bit more was left behind, and it was the smaller debris that stayed on the testing lane. Still, 96.7% is a great removal score. Last, we have high-pile carpets. While it was the surface with the lowest cleaning score, 95.9%, it was just barely behind low-pile carpet. Again, what was left on the testing course was the smaller debris. Overall, these are fantastic results for a robot vacuum. The 5500 PA suction power seems to be more effective with this model than the Roborock Q Revo, which is supposed to have the same level of suction power, but had notably worse cleaning performance. To test how well the Roborock S7 Max Ultra manages long hair and avoids tangles, we pit it against 0.3 grams of long hair. We lay the strands of hair on hardwood flooring and run the vacuum over it on max suction power. After cleaning, we check the floor for hair and the brush roll for tangles. The S7 Max Ultra was able to remove 100% of the long hair from our testing lane. Not only that, but it hardly had any strands tangled within the brush roll. Out of the 0.3 grams, 0.07 grams was tangled within the brush roll directly after the test. On average, robot vacuums have 53.7% of long hair in our brush roll. The S7's 23.3% is significantly better. For our pet hair test, we embed 1.0 grams of pet hair into high-pile carpet. Next, we let the robot vacuum run 2 cleaning cycles. Finally, we measure the amount of remaining pet hair in the carpet and compare it to the starting amount to determine performance. The results of our pet hair test show that the S7 Max Ultra is effective at removing pet hair from carpet. From 2 cycles on our high-pile carpet, it was able to remove 90% of pet hair. Compared to the average, the S7 removed 20.6% more fur than the average robot vacuum we test. For reference, the average robot vacuum removes 69.4% of pet hair, based on all of our tests to date. To test the mopping performance of the Roborock S7 Max Ultra, we let it perform multiple cleaning runs in our office and studio space. After, we checked the mop pads to see how much dirt has built up over time. From our week-long test in our office, the S7 Max did a great job of mopping the floors. The vibrating mop pad is effective at cleaning stains and other light messes on the floor. The S7 Max Ultra uses a vibration mopping style where the mopping pad oscillates roughly 3,000 times a minute. This is in contrast to many other robot vacuum brands that use dual spinning pads. To see how well the Roborock S7 Max Ultra can avoid obstacles in its path while cleaning, we place 4 objects, a shoe, mug, cord, and fake pet waste, in the cleaning area. We then let the robot vacuum run in this area, watching to see how well it can avoid the obstacles. For the S7 Max, the obstacle avoidance was good, but not perfect. From our test, it was clear that it recognized the shoe, the mug, and the pet poo, but it couldn't stop from grazing all 3 of them. It's fair to say that they were pretty light touches, but it's undeniable the device failed to fully avoid each of these obstacles. For the cord, even sticking up multiple inches in the air, the S7 Max Ultra showed no sign of detecting it, and it was along for the ride throughout the rest of the test. However, it did not get tangled or force the cleaning cycle to stop. In addition to obstacle avoidance, we test how well the Roborock S7 Max Ultra navigates on a broader scale. We do this by having it run multiple cleaning cycles in our office and studio space and focus on 3 core requirements. 1. Can the robot fully clean the space? 2. Does it get stuck? And 3. Can it return to base? Roborock heavily promotes their navigation features, especially those used in the app. The S7 Max Ultra has 6 distinct sensors that work towards navigation. Generally, the S7 Max Ultra passed the navigation test without issue. Our office space is incredibly cluttered, and the post-cycle maps show a close, detailed cleaning of these rooms. Our cleaning speed test showed the Roborock S7 Max Ultra was able to clean our 1,000 square foot office space within 57 minutes. Over the week of testing in our office, the robot vacuum consistently finished its cleaning cycle within 51 to 57 minutes. Given the complexity of the routes and how closely it will clean around many obstacles, this is a solid time. On average, we see robot vacuums complete their cycle in our office space in 64 minutes. Vacuums are loud while in operation. To measure how loud, we run them on high-power carpet on each power mode and measure the noise generated with a sound meter. Before the test, we took a measurement of the ambient noise in the room to use as a baseline for a comparison to the vacuum. The loudest measurement that we recorded from the Roborock S7 Max Ultra was during the self-emptying cycle of the base station at 78.4 decibels. During its Max Plus power levels, it measured at 70.4 decibels. However, using the app, you can choose to adjust the power setting to your noise preference. Here's what the vacuum sounds like on each mode. And here's what it sounds like while self-emptying. Usability of the Roborock S7 Max Ultra is fantastic. This has been a typical and consistent experience from all of our recent Roborock tests. Setup on the S7 Max Ultra is quick no matter how you slice it. The physical act of going from unboxing to cleaning takes a single person 5 to 10 minutes. While these devices usually come with some battery life, Roborock does recommend fully charging it before first-time use. The optional but advisable step is to connect your device to your mobile app. The typical tech-savvy person should be able to accomplish this within about 5 minutes. For context, this app and the process of syncing the robot to your phone, in our subjective opinion, is easier than most other products we've tested. The controls of this device are simple, intuitive, and many layers deep. There are 3 physical buttons located on top of the unit. Power/clean, which you can press to start or hold to toggle power. Spot clean/child lock, which you can press to start or hold to toggle child lock. And finally, dock, which when pressed, returns the robot to the dock and when held down, cleans the mop pads. The app Roborock uses for the S7 is the same across all of their products. If you have multiple, the home screen will allow you to cycle to the specific device you'd like to control. Once the S7 is chosen, you'll have access to mapping, device settings, cleaning settings, and more. Additionally, if you're a fan of voice controls, the S7 is compatible with Alexa, Google Assistant, or Siri. Maintenance on the S7 Max Ultra is greatly reduced thanks to the sophisticated docking station. It will empty and refill the water tank, empty the vacuum's dustbin, clean the mop pad, dry mop pad, and charge the device. Of course, you will eventually need to refill the clean water, toss the dirty water, and replace the dust bag. For our daily cleaning cycle of our office space of 1,000 square feet, the water was changed out roughly every 3 days. The dust bag is designed to last 7 weeks with typical use. Aside from those, there are plenty of things to watch for over the course of a year of cleaning. The Roborock S7 is 3.8 inches tall with a diameter of 13.8 inches. It weighs about 10 pounds. It has an internal dustbin of 350 milliliters with a 3-liter base station debris container. The base has 2 tanks, one for a 4.0 liter of clean water and another 4.0 liter tank for the dirty water. Overall, the Roborock S7 Max Ultra justifies its higher price point with fantastic results across the board. Its cleaning performance is one of the best we've seen across all debris types. There is a slight dip in performance with carpet surfaces, but even its worst debris removal score by weight was 95.6%. It can handle pet hair and long hair extremely well with little tangling. So, should you buy it? Yes! On top of the cleaning performance, the low maintenance needs and great app functionality make it an ideal vacuum for almost any home. While the price point is definitely higher, it has a number of bleeding edge features, solid performance, and great overall build quality. For most homes, the S7 Max Ultra is a good choice. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Comments and questions, please drop us those notes down below. If you're interested in buying the S7, we've got a link in the description. For more from Modern Castle, be sure to get subscribed, ring that bell, and visit us over at moderncastle.com. As always, thank you so much for watching.